my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. Some of you must be saying to yourself, Fumi, what on earth are you wearing? I am wearing none other than Tote London. I am living and loving it. And because we're now kind of going into autumn, fall, I am wearing one of the most fabulous leather skirts, my darlings, living and loving. And I thought, why not for the VMAs? The VMAs were over the weekend and we lived and we loved, my darlings. So we're going to have a little bit of what a fashion review. Why not? Alrighty, so let us get into it. And I must say, Ciara gave me life. She gave me what? She gave me life. She was wearing, my darling, Skipperelli. My God, this was gorgeous, and you can see by the body that she does not miss leg D at all. I loved it. It was different. It was fresh on the red carpet. She looked so confident. I just loved it on her. Absolutely beautiful. She left, as they say, no crumbs. Love the ponytail. I love the big hook on it. That beautiful, gorgeous, deep red was life to me. Another young woman who came in all curvy, satisfied, loved up, and said, you know what, it's only about me now. It's only about me. That was none other than Summer Walker. And Summer Walker came with her person of interest, her person. And she was channeling, my darling, none other than Pamela Anderson, circa 1990s. I loved the corset. I loved the fluffy hat. She's worn that before. I actually want one. I love the pants. I didn't care for the sandals. Everything else I did. But I think more than anything, what I loved was her confidence. She looked happy. She looked at peace. And she's coming into her space. It's wonderful, me being an older woman, to see my younger sisters coming into their womanhood. And that is where Summer Walker is. She's a mother. She has loved. She has tried. And now she says, you know what? I want somebody that loves me. And I'm not going to make any excuses. I want somebody that loves me. God bless you. And go right ahead. Everybody deserves happiness. Everybody. Turn around the corner and we had LL Cool J in Yves Saint Laurent and his wife in CC Purple. I loved her jacket. I loved his jacket. I didn't care for anything else. I loved them together. They looked happy. I didn't care for anything else. It gave me fall, autumn, winter leaves, of which I like. I didn't like her jeans. I didn't like his slouchy trousers. The shirt didn't do anything for me. His hat looked misplaced. Her hat was better. That was it. That was it. It wasn't giving me what it was. It didn't give me anything. I didn't care for it. I like them together. Don't get me wrong. I just didn't care for the outfits. Exolaria wore red and it was quite steaming and hot. It was giving me Valentine bedroom vibes. I liked it. If this was back in the day when you went to the Playboy Mansion, I would have lived for it. Truly, I would have. If it was Valentine weekend, I would have loved it. And I tell you this, I loved the sheer. I just felt it was too sheer in the back of her bottom. It cheapened it. Because you've got such a beautiful bottom. I would have preferred if it was covered, and I would have loved an extra layer of sheer. I would have. But there was no effort made here. You just threw on the dress and you said, okay, go out like that and let's wish for the best. It didn't work for me. Doja Cat came in Balmain. Delicious dress. The heels were exaggerated. I can live with that. I didn't care for the hair, but I loved the outfit. And when she ate the lipstick, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Because it drew attention to the fact that Her dress was pink, blue and yellow, and she had a red lipstick. I wish that she had had a nude lip. It was giving me 80s vibes, but I loved the dress, and I almost thought it was Marc Jacobs, because Marc Jacobs also did over-exaggerated silhouettes this season. Comme c'est comme ça. Comme c'est comme ça. We had Tyler, and Tyler wore Chanel from Spring-Summer 1993. That was worn by Claudia Schiffer, and I thought she was absolutely cute. Cute, cute, cute. She's very petite. She's got the legs. It was accessorized. It was updated. I love the chic bob. I loved her little cute shorts. These are the shorts I am talking about that I wish my other little sister had worn over the red sheer. Then it would have made sense to me. I'm not a prude. I just want it to be so tastefully done. That's all. Then we're good to go. Lady Gaga. And she won Artist of the Year award, and she was wearing Marc Jacobs. The makeup was flawless. The hair, gorgeousness. I just thought it was too much. It was giving me goth, it was giving me Halloween, and she was dressed up to be in some kind of music video. I didn't get to see it all, and I really preferred the look on the model. Had she done it like the model, worn it like the model, perhaps I would have been able to see something. I don't know. I think that the hair, the makeup, it was all so dramatic that I couldn't see her in it. I saw her dress 5 minutes in. I saw the hair. I saw the makeup. I didn't see her. I didn't see her. But is it true to our beautiful Lady Gaga? Yes. And my God, she was amazing this season. Another young woman that I did not recognize was Jessica Simpson in Siriano. It was only when she spoke that I gasped, and I said, it really is our beautiful Jessica Simpson. Did I like the dress? Comme c'est comme ça. I would have loved another layer of paneling, only to give off the beauty of the dress. The dress looked like toilet roll that she had just spun around in because one of her children was playing with it. She got caught up in it and she just ran onto on stage like that. That was what it was giving me. The plastic surgery, do what you want that makes you feel comfortable in your zone. The lips looked so heavy that she was talking like this. This is how she was just, because the lips were just so heavy. You know, that was what it was giving me. I don't know what to tell you. Sabrina Carpenter in Valentino. This was lovely. And she had a corseted waist. It was in red. I wish it was in black. But hey, it was still nice. It was still nice. It was still nice. And I love the lavender throw. Gorgeousness. Justin Skyner in D Squared. 80s glamour. It just gave me Diana Ross. The hair, I love the blonde brows, I love the shadow. What a cute little figure you have. It was so adorable. I would have loved if you wore just skinny sandals, because the dress was everything. Leave it for the dress. Leave it for the dress, mama, but you were still gorgeousness. Gorgeousness. Lato in Versace. Mama, you looked adorable. The hair, the little blondie highlights, adorable. I love the gold and silver. It was just giving me vibes. It was just giving me vibes. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I loved how it danced on her hip and it cascaded down one leg. It was just enough. We had Ice Spice and she was wearing Ralph Lauren. I love the pink hair. I love the corset. I didn't care for the skirt. I wish the skirt was in another shade. Maybe to match the hair or to offset it. I don't know. But I love the top half. The second half, I didn't. And I didn't understand the poses. The poses just did not make sense. Either pose, give me a look, twirl a little bit and leave it at that. Even when she was walking backstage, I thought that was better. And I can see that she was wearing lavender shoes. If she was wearing a lavender skirt, perhaps I would have lived for it. Something was off. I didn't know what exactly, but it didn't come together. Gorilla Pimp. She wore a plaid Helen Anthony official. Gorgeousness. Gorgeousness. With the little socks to match. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely cute. I wish that she had just worn boots or heels with the outfit. Then I would have said, aha. I don't know. You know, I love the top part of it. Gorgeous, gorgeous, plus the little bag. But the socks and the shoes, it didn't do anything for me at all. My beautiful girl, Shanisa I saw at the Juvia's Place event. The sweetest, the absolute sweetest girl ever. This mini dress was everything. She gave me showgirl vibes in Vegas, and it worked because she's petite. I loved it. I thought it was absolutely delicious, and it was from Sabrina Bilenko, and it was spring summer 2024. Beautiful. Tate McRae, mama. Tate McRae, and she was wearing Ludwig de Saint-Seurin. Again, just like the other red dress. Beautiful, beautiful, and this looks like a nightie, like a gorgeous nightie that you're wearing in a beautiful hotel, in a beautiful hotel room, waiting for your better half. Beautiful, gorgeous. I love sheer. I just felt that it wasn't necessary. You could have had 3 more panels to give the illusion of, and this would have been sensational. It would have been whimsical. Instead, you have, or you wait for her to turn, and then you can see the panty, and then you're going to have guys making those kind of comments. But the thing is that, mama, you give them the reason to. They shouldn't, but when you dress like this, you're opening up yourself to a bunch, and it's not necessary. Beautiful dress. It just was not what? It just wasn't necessary. We had young Papi, and he was wearing Maison Valentino double-breasted suit, and I lived for it. I think because I'm ready for autumn and I'm waiting for all of these silhouettes, I just lived for it. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and he looked sharp. Absolutely what? He absolutely looked sharp. I lived for it. I thought it was gorgeous. Above all else, none other than our queen. And that was who? Mariah Carey. And she was backstage in leather, looking cute, and she performed as well, looking and feeling fabulous. It was a nice night, should I say, and everybody had a fabulous time. And then last but not least, we had Paris. Paris Hilton was there with Nikki Hilton, and they looked gorgeous. Yes, they did. I preferred Nikki's outfit, but I thought that they looked very apropos. They're mothers, they're married, they're sisters, and they've come a long way, and they're still here. It was lovely to see the two of them, and also backstage as well. That's it, my darlings, for the VMAs 2025. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and you tell me who were your faves. Yes, I do. Look, back up. Have you noticed that I refuse to give any of this away? It's always sold out. Always what? It's always sold out. So, guys, what do I think about our slippery lime shampoo? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And for the benefit of other shampoo products, I covered them. I had to do this test because I needed to prove a point, and I don't want to bring up any other product or brand, but these are other shampoos that I've had. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to take them out one by one. Let me put my slippery slime here. I'm going to bring it out one by one, and I'm going to pour it out for you to see. Yeah, look at the consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay, that is one. Look at the consistency of this one. Okay. Look at the consistency of this. Oh God. Look at the consistency of this. Look at the consistency of slippery slime shampoo by Healthy Hair Studio, created by a trichologist called ENITAN. It's a beast. It won't even. Just look. If you are asking me, Fumi, a slippery lime shampoo, Healthy Hair Studio, created by trichologist ENITAN, is it FDV approved? It is absolutely FDV approved. It is absolutely FDV approved. Go right ahead and use my discount code Fumi and get you.
The value of the information that we were given. So it's not overwhelming. It was very clearly laid out. It was accessible, even for someone that's not familiar with public relations.
Now I'm leaving, feeling more PR ready. What I thought I knew, I now know more. What I came to do, I've done so much more.
If you are serious about really growing your business or growing your brand, then like this is really this is a must.
And I love the fact that I came away from it feeling and knowing that I now have a clear pathway for the things I want to do next for my business.
I'm literally in awe.
I feel like I can pitch. There's so many platforms that I've wanted to go on, so many podcasts or just things that I thought I can only dream about. But in this retreat and just through the classes and the sessions, I really learned how to actually reach out to those platforms, to those huge platforms.
Know that when it comes to PR, Nina gonna put you together, okay? During our sessions, how she walked us through the playbook and she had us complete tasks. It gave us a sense of clarity.
Nina, you did that. You brought a group of amazing women together and you helped us bond, see our worthiness, and yeah, it was everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Yes, it's really been a unforgettable experience.
This is by far the most impactful few days I've had in a very long time.
Nina, you have no idea how profoundly your journey has impacted my journey.
Don't even think about not signing up.